Tommy and Andy. I grew up with Evan and Eric. We palled around when we were in Boy Scouts. That's how I ended up meeting Esther and Stanley. Esther and Stanley were probably two of my best mentors when I was growing up. And I just like to share, I went bird watching at Burroughs Run today. A couple of comments we made was I was there with Jim and Amy White, Sally O'Byrne, who were all friends with Esther, and the waxwings flew by singing, and I could always remember Esther saying, turning to Stanley, "Stanley, don't you hear the waxwings?" Because Stanley didn't hear anything at that time. But Stanley was a smart man, because what he did was he married somebody that had exceptionally good ears, and she would be able to identify the birds for him, so it was always a good thing. I wanted to say a couple of things, as I can remember a couple of moments with Esther, coming by and filling her feeders later on in life, and that was always made me feel good. She always welcomed everybody into the house to see the purple finches, and I can remember, one of the most happiest moments, and this one of the things wasn't mentioned at all, was on a Christmas count. I was not birding with Esther and Stanley that day, but we did run into them. Now, on a Sunday bird watching at Bombay Hook, in the late December, you usually turn on the football playoffs in the afternoon to listen to the football game. And the team that was playing was the Kansas City Chiefs, and they were playing Jim Kelly and the Buffalo Bills. And the Chiefs had run up a 33-0 lead by halftime. And I had said, okay, I'm turning the game off. And we were bird watching, and we ran into Esther and Stanley. And Esther was beside herself because she was so happy, because her team, the Buffalo Bills, had staged one of the greatest comebacks of all time in the NFL and had beaten the Kansas City Chiefs. And I was so surprised, but she was literally jumping up and down, screaming with joy. So, you think of a lot of things, Esther from the things that she did, but there are some things that she always surprised you about. And when I went out bird watching today, the last thing my wife said to me before I left the house was, "Don't step in a groundhog hole." So, because at Burroughs Run, Esther was known for, it was always pointed out as the Esther Speck Memorial Groundhog Hole that she stepped in to tear up her knee. So we kept well away from that hole. So that's all I have to say. Thanks.